Earlier this afternoon, the Huntsville office of the Alabama Department of Forensic Sciences confirmed the body found in a pond at Research Park is that of Joe Mayer. He'd been missing since November 20th. Mayer was a guitar player in a popular 80s cover band. News Channel 19's Melissa Stevens talked with Mayer's band members tonight and how they're handling this news. And Melissa, the band is still going to play tonight?
That's right, Jerry. Band members of Joe Mayer in the popular 80s band Black Eyed Susan are obviously very devastated about today's news, but they also say that what Joe Mayer would have wanted would be for the band to play on tonight. The music sounds as good as always as this band warms up, but Friday night's performance will be a challenge for the popular 80s cover band Black Eyed Susan. That's because earlier Friday afternoon, it was confirmed by a forensic lab that a body found on Wednesday in a pond in Research Park is their friend and bandmate, 33-year-old Joe Mayer.
It's sad, but at the same time, I think a day like today is a perfect way to pay homage to Joe. What we're doing tonight, in spite of the timing, is done really in the spirit of what Joe loved to do.
Joe's friends and family have been wondering where he is for 4 weeks now. Mayer disappeared on November 20th. When the body was found, Jay Richards says he and his friends tried to prepare themselves for the worst, that their friend is dead. But the news was still hard.
I don't think the impact would have been any less had Joe been here yesterday and we heard the news today.
But the band agreed Joe would have wanted them to play.
I think that there is a time to mourn, and I think there's a time to show respect, and I think this is a perfect way to do so because this is where Joe got the most respect as a musician and as an entertainer.
And while the band's friend, Craig Smoot, will stand in for Joe on guitar, they know he will never be replaced.
His absence is definitely going to be felt for a long time, I think both on a personal friendship level, and I'm sure his family and the community is definitely going to notice his absence for a long time. And I think that he would be extremely disappointed to know that his band wasn't doing their thing on a night like this.
And that's why the beat goes on. Now, Black Eyed Susan is playing tonight at Sammy T's Music Hall here in downtown Huntsville. And the band members say that they hope their fans will come out and have a good time in honor of Joe and what he loved to do. Live in Huntsville, Melissa Stevens, News Channel 19.
I didn't know Joe Mayer, but I'm sure it's a time that he would like people to come out and celebrate his life.
That's right. That's what the band hopes everyone will do.
Sounds like it.
A separate but still tragic story. I spoke with a member of a local band today. He and others will say goodbye to a popular guitarist tomorrow morning. It's closure for a case that for weeks was quite a mystery. It's a story that's all new at 10.
Joe could effortlessly play as if he wasn't even paying attention. He was a very gifted guitar player.
Jay Richter worked closely with Joe Mayer in their band Black Eyed Susan. Not only a co-worker, Jay describes Joe a close friend.
His gift really was just a showman. I mean, he was very at ease on stage.
Joe Mayer went missing late November. His body was recovered Wednesday alongside this Huntsville pond. An autopsy ruled drowning as the cause of death. Police don't suspect foul play. Even so, Jay and others have concerns.
It's difficult for me to accept that, you know, that he could have just walked into a pond and sank without a trace. But I think for his family's sake right now, if they're not asking questions, I'm not going to ask questions because I think most importantly, they're the ones that need closure.
For now, a band is without its guitarist. For Black Eyed Susan, however, the show must go on. According to Jay, Joe would have it no other way.
We don't know where it's all going to go in the next 3 months. We only know that we have a full schedule of shows that we are going to honor. This kind of situation just will only draw us closer together. There's definitely a sense of purpose there that wasn't there before.
Here's what we know tonight about Joe Mayer's memorial service. It starts at 10 a.m. at Spry Funeral Home tomorrow in Huntsville. Burial follows the memorial service at 11 a.m. The band is planning a memorial concert for Joe Mayer. We'll keep you posted when we get details. Reporting live in the Update Center, Jason Gaston, WFF 48 News.